Hey gamers. That might be a bit loud. Bear with me. Bit of a tonal shift from the goofy antics intro music. I've had like a rush of what's the word I'm looking for? Like a creative surge where I'm just like, I have been sitting on my hands and my ass, because that's how you sit, and I could be capable of so much more than I am giving. So, for anybody who doesn't know, I went abroad at the start of May. I came back, I got COVID. That's when my content kind of died for a while. I recorded a collab with 3 of my friends, which, I mean, I thought would have at least had gotten 1% of my subscription views, but it absolutely nuked the floor. Now, I was talking about this with Tank before it came out, and I told him that I was going to illustrate the thumbnail. But I didn't do that, because I was either lazy and or I had post-illness fatigue, so I just wasn't really capable of doing anything. I believe, and also if you follow me on Twitter from a while ago, you'll know that I am not satisfied with my thumbnails. There's nothing about them that screams me. So before I go on, I'm going to say hello to everybody. Hello Chilbo, hello Master Sheffy. Thank you for being here. Hello Givster. I don't know what Vuna Leo is, because I know it used to be vlogging. Hello Pix. Hello Bludgeon. Hello Persalian. These are 4 artists redesign video be released. The submission windows haven't even closed yet, so we can't start designing the fake man until the submission windows close. Because, like, what if we all picked one now, but then on, like, Saturday night at, like, 11:58, someone submits, like, our favorite one, you know? That video will be coming out in July, though, I can tell you that. Because I'm going to give everybody, like, around a month to figure it out. And then we'll record it. Or we'll record it in the end of June, and then I'll put it together, so it'll be out in July sometime. When is this mission window closing? The 3rd of June. So it's this Saturday at midnight BST. Like 11:59. The night of Saturday. So I'm just scribbling on my QN because there's like dust or like grit on it that I'm not a fan of. So, hello Welch. This Saturday, yes, this Saturday. The idea I had was because I went around and I looked at kind of every successful person who does what I do, if that makes sense. Not to so much copy what they're doing, but to figure out what they're doing and why does it work, and why... Because obviously I'm a fan of these people as well, so why do I get excited when I see the thumbnail? Because I think the thumbnail is probably the most important part of getting somebody to click on a video. Because the actual video itself can be whatever, but you won't actually click on the video at all unless the thumbnail is good. So, I should write these down. So thing number 1 is, why is my color brown? Is it brown? No, it's not. The sun is just shining. Okay. I am an artist. I know I haven't drawn that many fake man this year. I'm going to start doing it again soon. But I am an artist. I should make my own thumbnails. And not a case where it's like, hello, here's previously drawn thing. Here's previously drawn PNG that I'm now putting on the thumbnail and putting a big red circle around it, you know? That's not exactly what I'm thinking. So I am an artist. I should draw things. Master Chef is preparing to move to Germany. From America? Or from somewhere else? I've never been to Germany, but I hear it's chill. And apparently everybody speaks English. That's like a lot of Europe. Mainland Europeans can speak so many languages, and I'm jealous, honestly. Because even though I am technically European, I don't really identify as it. The Irish are like our own breed. Sort of. So I'm an artist. We got that down. What makes my thumbnails... Or let's say... What is a DBS thumbnail? Because I tweeted about this a while ago and people kind of were supportive, but they couldn't really provide an answer. It's been a whole thing where I'm like, I can do better than what I am doing. And if I put in the effort, I can, like, soar, I guess. Because a thing that I don't necessarily like is when someone will, like, make content but then just not change up the content at all. Even if it's... Now, like, it all depends on what the goal is. Most people will say the goal isn't to grow, but then they'll still be like, oh, hey, we reached this many subs, wahoo. But it's like, if your goal isn't to grow, then you shouldn't care about reaching a certain subscriber count. You know, it's complicated. I think it's very... Yeah, the chaotic energy is always there, but there's no, like, visual through line, let's say. So the big one, let's say, like, successful content I watch has illustrated thumbnails. And I'll give you a few examples of what I'm talking about. And what I would describe as successful is when a channel's view count per video more or less matches their subscriber count. And, like, it is because it's like, if I'm making content that nobody's watching, because I make content for people to watch it. That is my goal. I want people to watch my videos because I like making them and I like the discussion around them. I love getting comments and I love interacting with the comments and seeing how stupid people are. That was a joke. But some people are really stupid. Some people have some smooth-brained opinions on things. At least I can make a convincing argument for mine. So I'll throw a few of mine in here, if I can find them. I know I can find them, it's just they're kind of all over the place. Most of my audience goes to school. Thing is, the creators I watch, I would argue we share the same audience because it's both, like, Pokemon related stuff. So it's kind of a question of where are they succeeding that I'm not, if that makes sense. So I'm gonna get a few thumbnails. Let's say the most recent ones. Or stuff that's been successful, let's say. Or maybe not even fully successful. Because there is one consistent... Okay, maybe there's two consistent things. If we say chaos is one of them. I'll get 3. Bing, bang, boom. Okay. So the actual consistent thing between them is the Bangers font, which is the font that I use. Because I just think it's a cool looking font. But I don't feel there's anything about these that when you see it, you'd be like, oh, that's a DBS video, you know? There's like a lack of kind of style. Or like there's a lack of like a consistent motif, let's say. So one of the easiest things I could do, which is like just a very, very basic thing, is let's pretend this whole canvas is my thumbnail. So, you know, it's like blah, blah, blah. Logo could be here. Because there are channels where like they kind of have a border and then there's just it's the consistent like logo and the layout changes every time too. Exactly. So it's like it's a mess, really. So one thing I was considering was the logo just in the corner. But then, like the logo is above my head right now. In real life I pointed upwards. It's not actually on my ceiling. I have lied to you. So, I have an avatar, and let's say, so 3 of the, it's a lot of visual noise, it is. I have a sheet here next to me where I've kind of like done like a whole like, Charlie Kelly, Pepe Sylvia thing again, because that's just how my brain works. So, and I wrote down one thing, which is the thumbnail, to make it recognizable as a video by me, should feature me. Not just my avatar, like, next to whatever, but my avatar actually interacting with, what the theme of the video is. So for example, with the video I just did with Tank Ryoma and Neck Punch, we gotta make a new layer here. So sorry about this. Let's just make this somewhat visible. No, that was not as cool as I expected it to be. My windows are popping up all in the wrong places. It's very annoying. And I know this stream is very like rambly and what the hell am I doing, but like that's all my streams, to be honest. So the thumbnail for that video is so bare ass whatever. I need to see if I can find it. Because all of my shit is saved in the wrong places. Recently. I need to do like a deep clean of my PC. And just... not even like remove stuff, just put stuff where it belongs. Okay. So this is the current thumbnail. It's very much just like a... this is what other people do. But there's like no... it's missing like a sense of fun, I guess. So an idea I had, if we're to like incorporate my avatar. And I just realized I'm drawing in white, which is why nothing was coming up. So, because the idea, I think the title as well of that video could be changed. But basically the idea is because it's a race. And it's Gen 1. So a thumbnail could be like the four of us like running. After like a Pikachu. But we're all like holding a bunch of Pokemon as well. Obviously this is very like shit. So I don't have the idea. But the idea is there, you know? It's also got too much yellow. Yeah, it's just like... Going to be consistently... Yes, so the other thing then I noticed looking at backgrounds. And the three that I've kind of looked at, the three that I would consider to be like the successful content. Maybe four. Let me just check out the fourth one. Because again, my criteria is that it has like as many views as the subscribers, more or less. Or close to. So what I've been noticing, because I just went to, I'm looking at Subjectively's channel right now. And I know a lot of Pokemon content creators are experiencing this kind of dip in content, which is why I want to kind of unify all my branding, I guess. Subjectively are doing the thing that I talked about earlier, where you just like pop a PNG and then do the text, which is a thing I used to do. Ta-da! But see, I think this one works kind of better because it's like you have the two parents and there's the red line like subtly bringing you down, sort of. But I am noticing a trend of just like PNG thumbnails. People aren't... I'm definitely noticing like a preference for just illustrated custom thumbnails for videos. People I watch that don't make necessarily Pokemon content, but dabble in it. Rubber Ross, all of his thumbnails are illustrated, and his videos do incredibly well. So the three that I was looking at, who have like so many views and very like simple illustrated thumbnails were, okay, maybe not illustrated, but definitely like show their face, either their face or their avatar's face, and are either illustrated or they're just so popular that they don't they're so popular that they don't need to have a fancy thumbnail. The person who's so popular that they don't need a fancy thumbnail is M&J TV. He could just slap his face on anything and people would watch it. So the two that have really driven me to the illustration decision would be Candy Eevee and Alpha Red. Because I was thinking about it. I think Lucy might be the closest Poketuber to what I do. In terms of like, we are a little weird animated dude bouncing around. And I'd love to do more of like little skits and stuff. But if you look at Candy Eevee's channel, every single one of her videos has her avatar in the thumbnail doing something. And it's not just like the avatar copy and pasted in. Like this one is just our 4 avatars put in there. It's like doing something. And also with us running after the Pokemon, I was like, do I put Tank Runner in like a tank or something? There's a very quick tank runner. And then the other thing that has kind of led me to do this is I can't really do worse. The last video was incomprehensibly bad in terms of views. So it's like, even if I changed the thumbnail and all that, it couldn't do worse than it already did, you know? So I might as well try it. And it's something I want to do as well, is the thing. It's not me doing it, well, it is me doing it because I think it'll help the channel, but it's also something I want to do. And I've wanted to do it for a while. I've just been kind of lazy. So, for everyone here at stream, I'm only briefly gonna cover this thumbnail, where we're like chasing a Pikachu or whatever. And then I'm gonna start working on the thumbnail for the video that comes out in 2 days. That I believe has potential to blow the fuck up, because it's very controversial. And even some popular videos, the ones that didn't customer, but also the ones... Popular videos are the ones that don't have custom art, but also the ones... I feel like you did a double negative there. There's a vid in 2 days. There is indeed a video on Saturday. And it is a classic DBS stating my opinion as fact style video. So then I'm like, do I have to worry about like rule of thirds or whatever? The older, more popular videos don't have custom art. Yes, but you have to realize that the older videos have been out for 7 years. Like if I go back to one of her videos from 7 years ago. Yes, but even back then her thumbnails were still consistent, because they all had the Candy Eevee background, the same font, then like 2 Pokemon on screen. So I'm still going back 7 years. 7 years. 7 years. I'm not at 7 yet. Oh my god, I'm still not at 7. Oh my god, this woman has uploaded a lot of content. I think she started making videos when she was 14. If I had access to video equipment when I was 14, y'all would have experienced the Pukedex being created live. Okay. So just to give clarity on when a video looks successful versus the time frame. So I found a video, 10 Pokemon card Easter eggs. It has 2 million views. It was uploaded 7 years ago. So let's say we get 2 million. And let's divide that by 200,000. Okay, so a video she uploaded 7 years ago has 10 times the views of a video she uploaded 5 days ago. So when you, in the grand scheme of things, the videos now are doing way better. But also, it's not about being like the best possible, it's just doing the right numbers. Even if it's a case that you're like, oh, I didn't mind your latest video. A video uploaded on a 120k sub-channel almost should not be getting less than 1,000 views. And I would like my long-form videos to not fall behind my shorts as much as they do. I still want to upload shorts and videos to the same channel, but I'm like, I don't want to... They don't actually cancel each other out in like the algorithm or whatever. I just uploaded a video with a really shit thumbnail. So we're gonna get a classic thing up. Mr. Beast thumbnail. I don't want to do like a fucking clickbaity like red circle shock face. I don't know if Mr. Beast actually does a red circle. I don't watch Mr. Beast. So this is the rule of thirds. I'm gonna create a very satisfying drawing. Watch this. Wow. Satisfying. Okay. I don't know if the rules of thirds especially applies to thumbnails. I'm definitely not doing the fucking golden ratio. I never understood the golden ratio. I still don't. If anybody knows what I'm talking about, then props to you. Oh yeah, so somebody mentioned this earlier. In terms of a background, consistent background, that is either BG is gradient or dots or both. And what I need to remember is, like, when you're viewing a thumbnail, it's like this size, you know? So maybe I should edit them at this size. I feel like if I'm too zoomed in, you can't really see anything. Now I understand this is absolutely incomprehensible for you guys at home. So let's say that's Pikachu in whatever way Pikachu runs. Need to have some kind of visual idea that it's moving. And then very, frantic, kind of all four of us attacking each other. What I've noticed as well is, regardless of what's on screen, my avatar should have, like, the most prominent border. Because again, the idea is I want people to know that it is me. because I do think it's a case where, like, you'll see a video in your subscription feed, and then you'll go, like, what is this? And then it's only when you check who uploaded it, you're like, oh, it's DBS. Obviously, if you're not being pinged on Discord because of it. Also, guys, I'm moving to Canada in 60 days. Let me actually check. "61 days I'll be moving to Canada. Forever." Also, hello, El. Wait, why? Why not? I just came in and heard Canada forever. Canada forever. So, like, already, even though it's like a shit drawing, you get the concept. Maybe not yet. Maybe because I'm not holding Pokemon. What are some, like, iconic Gen 1 Pokemon? So not Pokeballs? I don't think Pokeballs will get the point across as much visually. Because then it's just we all have a bunch of Pokeballs and we're chasing Pikachu. Whereas if we all are carrying like two or three kind of Gen 1 Pokemon, it's like, oh yeah, this is Gen 1 for sure. So then, like, up here would just be, like, negative space. If that makes sense. When will your next collab be? It's on Twitter. Here's the thing, I've never drawn Tank Runner. I need a reference. Okay, let's get these guys up here. It's false. I don't check Twitter that often. Okay, it's on my YouTube channel. It's my pinned video. I think you have drawn. I've never drawn Tank Runner. We just use each other's sprites. Tank also never faces left. So He's got a fucking toilet-shaped head in him. Tank Runner left cheek reveal. Tank Runner cover photo with no hat on. Ear reveal. Nah, he doesn't have ears. Hang on, guys, I'm sorry. I did a boo-boo. Look, I'll even have his things flapping in the wind. Also, Tank Runner does canonically have legs, so don't at me. There's Bulbasaur. See, I don't want the positioning of, like, anything to give away whatever's in the video. Guys, who am I drawing right now? Who is this guy? Yeah, I was gonna suspect it. It's also not easy to draw a Ponyta tiny. You can all have starters. I'm definitely giving Ryoma Meowth. I've also never drawn Ryoma. I mean, I've drawn representations of these people before in D&D, but I've never drawn them. The only one I've actually ever drawn is Neck Punch. I've done fan art for Neck Punch's old avatar and then he changed it. They give Ryoma Squirtle as well. But this thumbnail is like already more fun, you know? Surprising it's changed what amidst filler content. Way to sound pretentious, Celia. Aren't all videos filler content? Aren't they just filling up part of your day when you could be doing something else? What if I did neck punch? Naruto running. Fun fact, neck punch would have beaten me if he just... Because he soared. He was way ahead of me for like most of it. And then he just got stuck on like the last 10. Neck punch doesn't get a starter. I didn't say he didn't have a Pokemon. We're all jumping to conclusions very quick tonight. We've no patience, it seems. Okay, so like I could definitely move tank. Oh my goodness gravy. I'd say neck punch has like Charmander in one hand and there's like flames coming off him. And then he has another fire type in the other hand. Magmar, I guess? I guess, is there like an iconic fire type with an open flame outside of Charmander, Ponyta, and Magmar? Don't say Charizard or Charmeleon or I'll kill you. You forgot Charmander existed, yet you just asked me why didn't Neck Punch get a starter. I sense plot twists. So then I could even make Pikachu bigger. You do like the hop hop. running animation or whatever it is. It's like, yeah. So what does this get down that is already a thing that I have in my thumbnails? It is chaotic. But it also has me. I'm not giving him mole trays. Maybe I will give him Charmeleon. And Charmander. So you know what this is like? It's like a fake montage, but only with like 4 people. So it's nice and easy. It's more dynamic. Exactly. And obviously when it's rendered, you'll be able to kind of tell what's going on. There's a bunch of people, they're running after a thing, they have a thing, then if... Even then if the title is like, can we name... If the title stays like, can we name, or can we remember all of 151 Pokemon, you understand that it's a race just from the thumbnail. I don't have to be like... Race! Yeah. Let's hope I can delete all those. Okay, I can. So. Thumbnail for this weekend's video. Which is what I meant to do today, but a lot of shit happened today. We got new carpets installed, so I couldn't go on my PC. And it was a lot of shit. So I'm thinking for this one, it's gonna be a classic, like... black to white. No, that's a star. Some variation of this gradient. It's gonna be a very, like, simple black striking background. But that's not important for right now. And so if we zoom right out again, so I can kind of see a thumbnail at the size that I would be viewing a thumbnail. This is the thing I just discovered, by the way, so I think it's actually helped quite a bit. You'll have me at this side. Because visually, as Western audiences, we will look at a thing from left to right. And I need to be fairly fucking smug about what I'm doing. But I might also need a reference on how to draw it. Let's see. Here's my body with no physics. No proportions. So what I'm holding definitely needs to be bigger. And then on the right side, we have a horse. I'm gonna go now. Bye. Bye, Pix. It's always nice having people around. We had a very stylized Skeledirge. But maybe not this stylized, because you wouldn't be able to tell what it is. Maybe a bit of action, expletive surprise for whatever's in my hand. What could it be? What is the next video? I don't know, we're finding out. Skeletor has their hands on their head, they're so shocked. I guess I don't feel so bad about this. Because it comes out in 2 days. And a lot of people announce that the video is a few days beforehand. I'm not necessarily going to talk about it. But you are getting a hint as to what this is. Rayman. It is absolutely inspired by Rayman Legends. It's one of the funniest scream faces I can think of. It's rare to see how to keep people's attention without breaking character to what you do. I've seen others rebrand only to disappear. The thing is, it's only my thumbnails. But I'm just not happy with where they are at the moment. And I'm giving an absolute shit-eating grin at the side of the screen here. It'll make more sense. Those are there. And then the title speaks for itself, but you don't know what the title is yet. So what if I give this a bit of color? Just very randomly, and we can kind of get like a sense. I'm quite tanned here. I'm also quite tan IRL right now. Because, I don't know about you guys, but it is hot out the wazoo here. I've also had the urge to like add a few more emotes to like my avatar gallery, I guess you could call it. It's unusually cold. Really? I'm gonna do snapback to reality, and after seeing this thumbnail sketch, I'm gonna switch to the angry people that will argue and stuff. So I made 3 PNGs for the video, and I put them on Twitter, just saying how to make Pokemon, how to cause discourse in the Pokemon community, and people flocked to it like fucking moths to a flame. They went absolutely insane, and I was like, guys, you are literally proving my point. I need to get a picture of Skeletor so that I can actually see. You saw the tweet. Yo, that's the video. It's a video I've had in mind since like November. So I'm happy that I actually got around to doing it. My trip to Scotland was kind of like, I had like an evening where I just wasn't doing anything. And then I was just able to brainstorm about it. I think I want to just keep his eyes pure white. Here's the thing. I thought by now somebody would have made a video like this. But nobody has. So I'm like... It's free real estate. Or maybe just not with the terms that I'm using to... market it or whatever. Skeledirge has a purple tongue. Actually, that's a lie. It has a pink tongue. So I'm doing a color wheel drawing. Yeah, I want to just draw more. I've really fallen out of it. People have definitely mentioned it, but nobody, as far as I can see, is diving into it like I am. Which you will see in 2 days. Skeledirge really looks like a clown. I know people have said it already, but really does. Okay, so prime issue here is that this doesn't really look like Skeledirge. So I'll need to incorporate more like... You specified the right character won't be Pokemon. I had to do that after people kept suggesting Buzzwole, because I was like, I don't want to draw a Pokemon. I draw enough Pokemon. Let me do my classic different color background technique. That's not exactly what I wanted to do. There we go. I'm playing Minecraft and I have no idea what I should do. Make a piston elevator. No, make a flying machine elevator. I learned how to do that recently and it was so satisfying. I obviously have a body as well. Let's say we need like some action lines here. Signify that I'm ripping it. I'm just testing some shit here. Okay, that's too busy. Could do it like that. Okay, so I think that's like a pretty good idea of what I'm going for here with this one. I might just need like this to be bigger. And I can be behind it almost. So I think even from here, if it's like properly rendered, you'd still be able to read that it says like Zodiac Theory, you know? And you can still see it's me and Skeledirge, which will look more like Skeledirge. I already have an idea of who I'm doing for purple, anyway. Bulbasaurus actually wasn't named after Bulbasaur at all. It was named because it has a big bulbous nose. It has absolutely nothing to do with Bulbasaur. You like? I like it too. And I think if I slightly like it now, it's a good sign. Let's color in this one just for... Why not, like, yeah? To merge all the layers. And what's also kind of important with these is to keep all the like similar colors the same, because otherwise it'll be really busy. So like Neck and Tank's hair on their sprites is a different color, and my like Dunga's can all be the same color. Or maybe I'm speaking out my ass, who knows? Constant Zodiac video. I'm ready for it. Especially when you see what the title of it is. Okay, ignore the thing I said about colors. I am in fact not an artist. You've been lied to. Just correct the Bulbasaur's name first now. I told you. Y'all gotta believe me. And you know what? Even if this thumbnail doesn't do anything for the video, I can still rest easy knowing that I made a cool thumbnail. Ah. See, I know that's the color in the actual thing, but just with the palette, he looks red. I think there we go. I don't know where my other foot is. Oh, now it's Pikachu. That's what I was missing. Why is Charmander orange and Charmeleon is red? I might change what Neck Punch is doing. I don't know. Sorry if I'm breathing really heavily. I have hay fever. It is not fun. I learned apparently if you eat a lot of honey in winter, it helps you combat hay fever that coming summer, because your body's like used to pollen or whatever. So how else could we signify that this is a race? Let me do this on the layer below. If we run a freaking racetrack. Obviously, there might be too much red here. Racetracks are always red, though, aren't they? Yeah, pretty much always. Red is my thing. I know, I just don't want it to, like, be too much red. And then whatever I did for the... Copy those. Let's throw those down there. Okay, and then I can just change the whole vibe. I don't know what's going on here. I'll have to make my own dots because I just kind of ripped these straight from Google, but... I don't know, definitely something like this, you know, where kind of... just the top doesn't necessarily need anything. Like, I could always move everybody up a bit. Disperse people out a bit, but there's just like some empty space. Oh, Photoshop has done goofed yet again. What a surprise. I do like that one. Yeah, and like I just need a solid like background element, I guess. Because it could even just be a gradient as well. So I could even, like, move tank slightly off screen and make myself bigger, you know? Signify that it is my video. Yeah, no, I think I'm gonna leave this one till later. This one is more important because it literally comes out in 2 days, and I want it to do good. Yeah, getting this done, even just the concept of it is a big relief. Because I really wanted to do it earlier. I am gonna be heading off now because it is 10 in the PM. I did want to do this a lot earlier, but shit happened. So, but thank you all for joining me. You can get a pretty clear idea of what Saturday's video is. And if not, you just have to wait. What is it at this stage? The 26 plus 12. 38? Is it 38 hours? Midday on Saturday? I don't know. Anyway. Can anybody tell me who is this? Who did I draw here? What is this guy? I don't think it's Neck Punch. It's definitely not True Green 7. I don't know. No, Carwalker is me, I thought. I'm the ultimate nemesis of whoever this guy is. He's definitely some dude, like anti-Carwalker. I don't know, just something. Maybe it's because he doesn't have, like, the vehicle. Should I give him the vehicle? Like, if I put him down in the corner. The problem is, I think if I give him a tank, it'd just be very confusing in a thumbnail. It'd be like, what the hell is that? Let me add a few dust clouds here. Oops. These are all very questionable. I'll probably just go for like the action lines. You know, where they're like running fast. I think that'll get the sense across more. There's definitely a science to gradients. And I don't know what it is. Who is this? Who is this strange man on my screen? Sorry, I'm browsing Twitter right now. It's me? It could be. In an alternate universe. It excites me that when I go across the pond, we might actually meet up, though. It also excites me that I'm going to be able to go to conventions. Be like, hello, idiots, it's me. DBS. My Goku's a horse. But yeah, his name is Tank Runner.
Hello everybody, my name's Tank Runner. I am hijacking the channel. This is mine now. This is a hostile takeover. I did not record a different intro. Dad has to use this one, so check mate.
Oh no!